Hi, it's God's Comic Brad Stine, and today on Brad Stine Has Issues, guess what we're going to explore? The fact that Christianity teaches me that I have to love my enemies. Oh, I hate that. Let's talk. Hey, folks, as you know by now, if you've been watching my show, I'm a Christian. It's not easy. Why? Well, because God commands me to do things that go against my nature. For example, Christianity commands me to have empathy towards people who hate me. It actually has the audacity to tell me, and I quote, love my enemies. Wait, what? What? Wait, you sure that wasn't a misprint, God? Because if that's what you meant, then it's proof of one thing at least. The Bible wasn't written by man, because no rational man in his right mind would have ever said, love your enemies. If a man had written it, it would have been more like shoot your enemies, or blow up your enemies, or mean tweet your enemies, or at least don't have any enemies. But love them? Oh, that's ridiculous. You know what? Some people even ask me, well, why do you allow so many hateful, bigoted, malicious, insulting, crass, evil comments from atheists and leftists on my thread down below? I mean, it's my channel and it's my site. I can block and delete anything I want, right? So why leave them? Well, couple reasons, actually. I'm a conservative, so I don't talk about free speech. I actually believe in it and prove it by giving it an audience. I actually try to practice what I preach, because I'm better than you. Number two, I think it's essential to show the world what atheistic, postmodernistic, truth relativistic ideology looks like. Contrary to their mantra, by their actions, leftists and atheists are under no obligation to be civil, kind, tolerant, or dignified. They're hateful, yet they exclude themselves from judgment by claiming the hateful one is me. Apparently, this self-delusion actually works for some humans. They exclude themselves because they've convinced themselves that since they're hating an evil person, their hate suddenly becomes virtuous. If you don't believe me, just read the threads posted below many of my previous episodes. I gotta be honest, Facebook's been pretty good to me, but they literally condemned, flagged, and banned one of my comedy videos as, get this, hate speech. I could tell you which routine it was, but I'll save that for another episode. But for those of you who can't wait, what was I talking about? Can you read? Of course, if you're aware of reality, I don't need to explain that the violence, bigotry, and censorship of dissenting ideas in America is coming from the left. Antifa has made that real apparent. It's not an indictment or slander, simply the truth, but here's the grand dilemma. I'm a Christian, a dyed-in-the-wool Christ follower, thus I'm stuck with the unenviable task of having to love these people. But how? How exactly does one love people that not only hate you, but actually want you jailed, or at least marginalized and removed from the cultural table of ideas? It harkens back to one of the most utilized terms on the internet. God is love. But here's the question that so few Christians ask when confronted with this phrase. It's one of the techniques I teach believers who are trying to be effective witnesses in regards to hot topic cultural issues. Define your terms. I've said it a million times and I'll keep saying it. Someone says, God is love, and you say, define love. Someone says, everyone should be treated equally, and you say, define equality. Since this topic is loving your enemy, let's stick to that idea. So, what is love? Does love want the best for someone? Yeah. Does love forgive? Oh, yeah. Love, does it deliver mercy? Yeah. Is love kind? Yep. Now ask, does love judge behavior? Yeah. If you love someone and they cheat on you, can they just say to you, don't judge me because you love me? Or does love expect and demand loyalty as well? Is it love to discipline your child, or is that too judgmental? Does love say no sometimes? Many times now in Christian America, when someone uses the phrase God is love, they're doing it to justify their sin. Love is used as a catchphrase to allow licentiousness. See, keep in mind, we're told in the Bible not to judge the unbeliever, what? By the same standards as the believer, because they're outside the expectations of a redeemed soul. They aren't in the family anyways. Their sin is simply a result of their nature. They're literally being true to their father, the devil. They're already condemned, so any sin or behavior doesn't make them any more so. No, truly, loving someone is to want so much the best for them that you're willing to receive their wrath and indignation as a martyr, metaphorically, with the hope that your continued love of them and concern will model just what actual love looks like. It's a lot to ask a Christian, since we readily admit we're the worst of humanity, which is exactly why Christ had to die, or we didn't stand a chance. So, all you haters of me out there, you're still welcome on my site. I'll do my best to catch the missiles you throw to hurt me, and I'll refashion them as a tool to promote civility and mutual respect without compromising my worldview or delivery system of comedy sarcasm. And see it, for a very few of you, you might actually find some hope and healing from your pain. No promises, of course, because though I admit I am a Christ follower, I also admit I usually suck at it. This is God's Comic, Brad Stine. Remember, PC free. It's liberty. I know what you're all saying. How can I better love my enemy? It's not easy. Well, it's going to be really simple. All you have to do is go to Brad Stine Has Issues, my YouTube channel, and subscribe. How does that help me love my enemies? Because all of your enemies hate me. So if you subscribe, it actually allows me to continue to talk to them and make them hateful. But who knows? Maybe eventually they'll come around and love me. I mean, look at me. What's not to love? Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Brad Stine Has Issues, right now. I'd do it, but I already have, hundreds of times.